The wind tasted of dust and worry. Silas spat, the grit clinging to his tongue. He's been tracking Thorne for 3 days, a relentless pursuit fueled by a strange mix of duty and a gnawing sense of something unfinished. The law demanded Thorne be brought back to Copper Canyon, charged with robbery and assault. But Silas knew Thorne wasn't just some common thief. He's seen the desperation in the man's eyes, the shadow of a past that mirrored his own. The creek gurgled softly, a deceptive lullaby in the harsh landscape. Thorne was there, crouched by the water's edge, his arm bandaged roughly with a scrap of burlap. He looked up, his gaze flinty but not unkind. "Didn't expect to find you here, Silas," Thorne said, his voice raspy. "You know I'm coming," Silas replied, his hand resting on the Winchester strapped to his hip. "Running again, Thorne?" Silas asked, his voice low. "Running from what, Jedediah?" Thorne's jaw tightened. "Just trying to make a living, Silas. Same as you. Robbing the stagecoach ain't making a living, it's breaking the law." Thorne scoffed. The law abandoned this territory long ago. People do what they have to do." Before Silas could respond, a flurry of movement erupted from the shadows of the trees lining the creek. Apache warriors, faces painted for war, charged towards them, the war cries echoing through the canyon. They were met by a small contingent of Apache men defending the creek. "They're not here for us," Thorne yelled, pushing himself to his feet. "They're protecting something." The battle was swift and brutal. Silas, skilled with a rifle and hand-to-hand combat, fought alongside Thorne, their shared desperation forging an uneasy alliance. Silas caught a glancing blow to his ribs, the pain momentarily blurring his vision. When he could see again, he witnessed the Apache leader, a man of immense presence, raise his hands, signaling a ceasefire. The leader stepped forward, his eyes fixed on Silas. "The spirit spoke of your coming," he said, his voice surprisingly gentle. "It said a healer will arrive, one touched by the Great Spirit." Silas frowned, uncomfortable under the weight of the leader's gaze. "I'm no healer." The leader nodded towards a small adobe house, nestled amongst the trees. "The young woman suffers. Her life fades. Only you can save her." Inside the house, a young woman lay on a makeshift bed, her skin pale and feverish. Her family huddled around her, their faces etched with despair. The Apache medicine woman chanted, her prayers laced with urgency. Silas hesitated. He's never possessed any healing abilities, but something in the leader's eyes, in the desperate hope radiating from the family, compelled him to act. He knelt beside the young woman, placing his hand on her forehead. He closed his eyes, focusing on the girl's pain. He didn't know what he was doing, or why, but he felt a warmth spread through his hand, a tingling sensation that seemed to flow into her body. He felt a strange energy flow from him. When he opened his eyes, the fever had broken. Color returned to her cheeks. She stirred, her eyes fluttering open. The room erupted in a chorus of grateful cries. The medicine woman bowed her head in awe. The Apache leader stepped forward, his expression unreadable. "The prophecy is fulfilled," he murmured. "The healer has come." Silas felt a profound exhaustion wash over him. He's no saint. He's a man haunted by his own failures. Yet here he was, hailed as a savior. He couldn't comprehend it. Thorne watched the scene unfold, a flicker of something akin to respect in his eyes. "Looks like you bet yourself a reputation, Silas," he said quietly. Silas ignored him, preoccupied with the inexplicable events that had just transpired. He had a feeling this was just the beginning. "I need to be going," Thorne said abruptly, turning towards the Silver Creek mine. "Got some business to attend to." Silas watched him go, a sense of foreboding settling in his stomach. "Be careful, Thorne," he called out. "That mine ain't safe." Thorne didn't respond. He disappeared into the rocky terrain, heading towards the treacherous slopes of the mountains. Later that evening, a rider arrived in Copper Canyon, his face grim. He carried a message from the Silver Creek mine. A massacre. The entire crew, miners and guards, slaughtered. The details were sparse, but the implications were clear. Something terrible had happened at the Silver Creek mine. Sheriff Bartlett slammed his fist on the table. "Damn it all, we need to send a posse to Silver Creek immediately." Silas stared into the fire, the image of Thorne's retreating figure burned into his mind. He knew Thorne was somehow involved. He had to find him. He had to understand what was happening at the Silver Creek mine. He looked at the sheriff. "A bill," Silas said quietly. "I'm going to Silver Creek."